Salim and Tansin. Salim likes to sing. Instead, he has to chop onions in his father's shop. Till one day. That morning, as always, Salim sat outside his father's food shop in Agra's Moti Bazaar with a pile of onions, a bowl of garlic, and a basket of spinach and potatoes, peeling, chopping, and slicing. So, here an important question arises that where was Salim's father's food shop? So, Salim's father's food shop is in Agra's Moti Bazaar. I am sure a Nawab's son never has to peel onions, he thought, sniffing. It's just my luck that my father is the owner of a food shop, but then he's a fantastic cook. Thankfully, the onions were soon done, and Salim took them into the kitchen where the dal was bubbling on the stove while his father ground the spices for the mutton curry and the spinach and the potato dish. So, you can be asked a question that what was being prepared that day. So, you have to answer that the dal, then mutton curry and spinach and potato dish was being prepared that day. Now, coming back to his perch outside the shop, Salim settled down to bask in the sun. Now, bask in the sun means sit and enjoy the warmth of the sun as they were winter days. So, he was sitting and enjoying the warmth of the sun. He wiped his eyes and picked up a potato. One day he thought, Father will teach me how to cook, and then I will stand behind the big stoves and cook delicious meals while someone else peels the onions. So he always wanted to be a cook in the kitchen and don't want to peel and chop the onions and potatoes. That is why he always used to dream this. But he had to grow a bit taller first. Right now he couldn't even reach up to look inside the big pots, and the big ladles were too heavy for his young arms. Ladles means large round deep spoons with long handles. As he worked, Salim sang. It was a singing kind of day. The bright winter sun warmed his back. He had just had a big bowl of creamy milk, and later, once the lunch customers has gone, he could play marbles with his friends in the street. Salim sang a tune he liked and made up the words along the way. Peel and chop and slice them too. Every day that is all I do, he trilled. Trill means sang in a short high note. He stopped for breath and then he sang again. But can you please tell me why these smelly onions make me cry? Wah, you sing well, said a deep voice. Salim turned to find a tall man standing behind him, and the words are rather interesting too. I made them up, grinned Salim. I can see that, but did you make the tune too? Salim shook his head. No, sir, I heard that somewhere. A nice tune, isn't it? And he hummed it again. Where did you hear it? Then he is telling that person, there is an ustad who lives in the lane behind ours. Every morning he practices his music, and he often sings this. Salim grinned. Different words, of course. It's Rag Bhairavi. Oh, Salim picked up another potato. I don't know about ragas, sir, but I never forget a tune. The man came and sat down near him. He laced his fingers on his lap. Laced his fingers means intertwined the fingers of both hands together. He laced his fingers on his lap and said softly, Please sing for me, son. Softly, Salim sang all the songs he had heard the Ustad sing. The man sat before him with his eyes closed, at times tapping a finger to keep the beat. Where Salim sang well, the man would sway a bit and give a little approving nod. Approving nod here means a shake of the head showing approval. Salim wondered who he was. He wore a simple silk robe and pajamas and had wrapped a shawl around him. His shoes, though made of good leather and embroidered with gold, were old. He looks like a landlord, Salim concluded. So now this whole paragraph is very important as it could be asked in the exam like describe the person. So the answer would be the man wore a simple silk robe and pajamas and had wrapped a shawl around him. His shoes, though made of good leather and embroidered with gold, were old. He looks like a landlord, Salim concluded. Finally, Salim took a deep breath and sang his favorite tune. It always made him think of cloudy skies and the smell of wet rain, wet earth after the first shower of rain. It was the song he sang when he was alone on the roof of the house flying a kite. When he stopped, the man said softly, That is Rag Malhar. It's the best of all. It's one of my favorites too. The man looked thoughtfully at him. Would you like to learn music, son? And what's your name? Salim, the boy said. My father wants me to learn music, but we can't afford it, so I am going to be a cook. Not when you can become a singer, the man said. I'll teach you for free, but you will have to stay with me at the fort. The fort? Akbar Badshah's fort? Salim looked disbelievingly at the man. Yes, come to the fort this evening with your father and we will discuss everything. The man looked around the small street full of wandering cows and people. This is not the place to accept a disciple, he said. Salim looked suspiciously at the man. You are not joking, are you? No, the man smiled. I will leave a word with the guards at the gate. Tell them to take you to Mia Tansen's room. So that person was Mia Tansen, one of the jewel of Akbar's court, a very good singer, a very famous singer. Mia Tansen, you! Salim looked up at the man. How can you be Tansen? You are not even riding a horse. Tansen smiled gently at this innocent observation. Salim thought for a moment. Still, there is no harm in trying. I'll go to the fort today just to see. The story is written by Subhadra Sen Gupta. So, this boy Salim, he was very fond of singing. He wanted to become a singer, but as his father was an ordinary person, a food shop owner, so he couldn't afford singing. So that is why Salim was happy in his life. But suddenly, the man who Mia Tansen came to his shop and he offered him to teach music for free because he was a very good disciple. And then now his life will change after learning free music, and then he will be a great singer in the future. Thank you.